What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. So today I'm just gonna be giving you guys a little rundown of the last 45 days of myself running my own marketing agency, and just be telling you guys a little bit about that. Hopefully I can inspire some of you guys to start a marketing agency and inspire you to also get that hot boyfriend you've always dreamed of. But no, the purpose of this video isn't to inspire you guys, just for me to share with you my honest experience these past 45 days and kind of just give you guys an idea of what's been going on within my agency. I made one of these videos about my first month of SMMA, and this is kind of just a little update. So if you guys want to keep seeing these videos, let me know and I'll keep making them. But yeah, I'm tired of these long intros, so let's just get into the video. But as you guys know, my Instagram and Discord are in the description, so join those for some feet pics. Also, guys, I wanted to show you this real quick. I got a new contract today for $1,800 a month. I'll show you another screen. I can only show half of it, or else I will wake up with $0 in my account. But there it is. Had to pay like a $54 fee. You know how it is with those payment processors. Actually, I normally use Stripe, but my account got on hold today. I don't know why, but I got to send them some documents to figure it out. So that's my first time using PayPal. But yeah, I just want to show you guys that, give you some proof, and just show you that you can make a good deal of money with this. Again, that's just one contract. So yeah, just wanted to share that. Okay, so first 45 days of SMMA. It's been crazy. I'm going to have to structure what I say because, you know, sometimes I get hype and I just ramble on and it can be really chaotic. So I'm going to structure what I say and make sure it's easy to follow, because I don't want to be like that one person that your whole family tries to avoid at Thanksgiving dinner because he talks too much. So I don't want to be like that. I think the first thing I'm going to talk about is just the business model of SMMA, and then I'm going to give you guys kind of just my personal experience and share with you guys some exact numbers. So stick around for that. But first, let's just talk about the business. So the business of SMMA. A lot of people like to say this in a fancy way and make 30-minute videos around this one thing, but I really don't like to beat around the bush. And I honestly don't know any other way to say it than this. SMMA is a great business. There's a lot of side hustles out there and ways to make money online nowadays, and none of them are easy, and SMMA is no exception. With that being said, I've tried to make money with all these other side hustles and online businesses and really haven't found much success with any of them. However, with social media marketing, I have found success. And I think the reason for that is because there's so much demand for this. There will always be businesses, people, and startups looking for marketing services. A lot of people think they can't get into SMA because it's a new thing and it's becoming saturated, but that's not true. Of course, it's becoming more competitive as time goes on and more people join. But as I said before, there's always demand for this kind of thing, so stop sucking your thumb and get on it. But this was the case for something like dropshipping. Dropshipping, people made a crap ton of money with it at first that it became so oversaturated that you guys really ruined it for people like me who try to get into it later on. I'm not mad about it at all. I'm over it, okay? I'm over it. But guys, I really don't see something like this happening with SMMA. You know, in dropshipping, there's not always going to be demand for a glow-in-the-dark bracelet shop, but there is always going to be demand to provide your services to people's businesses and grow their business with marketing. So yeah. So if there's a takeaway from what I just said, it's that social media marketing is probably the biggest opportunity out there for people like you and me. So jump on it right now. And also that, I said it 50 times, but there's so much demand. So don't worry so much about the competition. Just focus on yourself and focus on growing your own agency. Now let me share some of my experiences for the past 45 days or so. So I've talked about the steps I took to starting my agency in a couple of other videos, but I'll just go through it quickly again. So I started drop shipping, blah, blah. You know the story, lost about 100 grand the first year. Didn't work out. So I started moving into SMMA. The first thing I did to start my agency was build a website. Keep in mind that I already know how to run ads and you know, manage social media accounts from dropshipping. I have all the experience from my e-commerce store. Of course, I come up with a name and domain first, daddymasonsmarketing.com. I hire a guy to build me a website. Cost me $80 off Fiverr. Honestly, he built a really solid website. Looked good. Later on, I found a guy who builds amazing websites for $100. Wish I went with him first, but I didn't. So my website's built. What's my next step? Is to hire the most attractive, sexy, skilled contractor out there to outsource the work to. While yes, I know how to run ads and do all that cool stuff, it's still in my best interest to hire somebody to do the work so I can spend more time on getting clients. A lot of people ask me how I was able to find my contractor, and I'll just tell you here. I made a post on Reddit and a couple of groups, and then I had a ton of people messaging me. There was a lot of unqualified scammy people, but I kind of just ignored them. And from there, I started interviewing all the qualified people, and I was able to find my guy that I have now, and he's proven to be very trustworthy, and he's really good at what he does. I've also found contractors on Upwork. This is probably the best method, and I recommend using this one. If you want me to make a tutorial on this and just kind of show you guys how to find the best possible contractor, let me know and I'll make that. So I have my website, I have my contractors lined up. Now the next step is to get clients. So getting clients, that means outreach. To get clients, you gotta use some type of method to reach out to them. If you guys want to know what methods I use to get my clients, watch this video about the best outreach methods. And I know you guys are super impressed by that edit. That was pretty crazy. But watch that video if you want to know, the specific methods I use to reach out. So I reached out to a ton of people. I was very hungry to get my First client, I ended up getting my first client within the first week of all of this. It was a $800 per month contract, and then I ended up losing him the first month. So yeah, that really sucked, man, but it taught me a lot and got me motivated to tighten up all my services. And I also made a video actually about how to keep clients and not lose them based off of me being a failure. So if you don't want to be a failure like me, watch that video, and if not, don't watch it. But seriously, guys, go. So after getting my first client, only like a few days later from that, I signed my second client, which is my highest paying contract and still my highest paying contract to date. And that's for $2,000 per month. And I'll put the screenshots of those up somewhere. But yeah, I forgot what I was going to say. I'm going to be completely honest. I had something else to say, but I really don't know what it was. But yeah, I get these two clients, and I kind of decided to take a little step back just to make sure I perfect all my services and everything's good with these two clients. I'm still reaching out to businesses, but again, taking a little step back and just making sure everything's set up and really just focusing on these two. And then I really don't know how much time went by from me getting my second client to my third client, but I think it was about a week, maybe a little longer, but somewhere around then. Now, guys, keep in mind throughout all these weeks and this whole process, I'm always talking to people and on phone calls and having meetings. But, you know, of course, you're not going to sign every client you talk to. And if you do, it's not going to be right away. Some of them, you're going to go back and forth with people for a while. But anyway, so about week and a half later, I signed my next client. And this client was a brick and mortar store out of California. And I signed him. And the pay was a little weird. It wasn't just a monthly rate, you know, try to always do monthly rates, but at this point I was taking what I could get. So the pay was kind of weird, but altogether it was around that $800 mark, maybe a little less. And then not too long after signing that guy, I signed an e-commerce store and started doing marketing for them. And I think this is maybe the first month or approaching that 4-week mark. So that just leaves the last 2 weeks for what I haven't covered. And then that'll be 45 days. I've been doing this a little longer than 45 days, but calm down, not too much longer, maybe just like 5 more days or something like that. But yeah, or maybe I have just been doing it for 45 days. I don't know, but it's around that mark. So calm down. Don't come at me. Please don't come at me. But so for the last 2 weeks, yes, I signed a few more clients. But I've also been doing some odd jobs, just like some one-off jobs, like developing a strategy for this business or setting this up for that business, or, you know, stuff like that, which isn't really what I look for, but sometimes stuff like that just comes to you. But yeah, guys, there's really so much I could talk about with my first 45 days of SMMA. But I think I gave you guys a pretty general idea of what I've been up to. And I know I got a lot of my clients pretty fast. So I don't want to raise your guys' expectations and have you be disappointed when you don't get your first client within the first couple of days. But if you put in the work and, you know, just take the right steps within your agency and really work hard at this, you can definitely see a lot of success early on. So definitely put in the work, guys. All right, guys, that's pretty much all I have for you. I hope I gave you a clear picture of what these last 45 days have been like and even inspired some of you guys to jump on this. I appreciate you all watching. We just reached 2,000 subscribers, which is pretty crazy because that happened really fast. So thank you guys. In return for you guys watching, I will keep being cute and putting content and information out there for you guys. I've never asked this before, but hit the like button if you want to. And if you don't want to, don't do it. But let me know what you guys want to see next in the next video. And I'll see you guys then. Peace out.